Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
Susan, you're the only one who's saying you have to leave Erinsborough. If all the friends you've made are real friends, they won't want you to go. I certainly don't.
What about Clive?
What about Clive? He's a big boy now. He's really very intelligent underneath that ratbag exterior. You know that.
Well, he's been hurt too. When Linda died, I mean, he ran away from his medical career, remember?
Running away doesn't really solve anything for any of us. I must admit, I was tempted to run when I was engaged to Shane. I realised I loved Des. If I'd married him, knowing the way I felt about Des, it would have only led to unhappiness for the three of us. And Shane and I were lucky. We talked it out, and now he knows I'll always love him, but as a friend.
Do you think Clive will settle for friendship?
Don't know. It's worth a try.
I really do think the world of him.
So do I. And that's why you have to tell him the truth.
Are you sure you don't want something to eat?
No, this will be all right, thanks.
Look, they're not in any of the hospitals and the police haven't heard a thing, so it can't be anything serious.
If you had a girlfriend who spent the night with Shane Ramsay, you wouldn't think it was serious?
Well, not if I trusted her.
I trust her, all right. It's him I don't trust.
He knows she's your girlfriend.
Look, if he's so concerned about her being my girlfriend, why did he nick off with her on his motorbike all night?
Well, there could be a dozen reasons.
I'll name one. Look, you've seen him up at Lassiter's. You can't keep him away from a good-looking woman. Scott reckons it's because he's trying to get over Daphne.
Maybe he does like to flirt a bit, but there's no way he'd deliberately cause all this trouble.
You don't know Jane like I do. She's led a really sheltered life.
Yeah, well, living with Mrs. Mangle, I believe that.
I'm her boyfriend. I'm her only boyfriend.
She'll make that clear to Shane if he tries anything.
Well, he better not or I'll break his neck.
Hey, just in time. Come and sit down. I've kept your breakfast warm.
Oh, I'll skip breakfast if you don't mind, Clive.
Yeah, look, I better get going too.
Oh, no, it's okay. You'll have to excuse me because I'm running late for work and I want to take Sam over to Mrs. Kirkwood's.
Well, can't I do that for you?
Well, it's on my way. And, Clive, we have to talk, okay? Tonight?
Sure. Nothing I'd like better. Isn't she fantastic? 1 in a million, as my Uncle Ted would say.
What's up with you two?
Isn't it obvious? We found each other.
Yeah, well, that's great, Clive.
Hey, cheer up. Look, I know you're worried about Jane, but there's no need. I bet you anything you like, there's a logical and simple explanation for what happened.
Yeah, well, there'd better be. For Shane Ramsay's sake.
Good morning, Mrs. Mangle.
It's hardly a good morning for me, Mr. Robinson, so I hope you'll excuse me if I don't reciprocate.
Well, you better come in.
Thank you.
I've just made a cup of tea.
Oh, no, thank you. I want to talk to Nikki and Scott.
Well, they're both still asleep.
At this hour?
Well, it is only just after 7:30. They do have an exam today, and I thought they could do with a sleep in.
I wonder if my granddaughter's sleeping. I haven't slept all night. How could anyone sleep? Please wake them.
You better come and sit down, Mrs. Mangle. Believe me, we're all concerned about Jane.
It certainly doesn't appear that way, Mr. Robinson.
I do know how you feel. When Lucy went missing, I just couldn't stop myself from imagining the worst.
It's such a dreadful responsibility. I know I should contact Jane's parents in Hong Kong, but what would I say? And if they get the next plane home and she is all right...
I don't think you should contact them, not yet.
One feels so helpless in a situation like this.
Is Mr. Mangle home?
Why do you ask?
Oh, just wondered what he thought about it.
He's up in Queensland on business with his firm, and he'd be no help whatsoever. Well, you've met him, a man of few words. I often ask myself what he's thinking. He sits there at the dinner table and just stares at me. Some nights he doesn't even speak. He just stares.
Well, I will go and wake up Scott and Nikki, although I don't think there's anything they can say to help. They haven't any idea where your granddaughter went with Shane.
No, no, let them sleep. Their exams are important. Oh, Jane's a good girl, Mr. Robinson. It's just not like her to stay away without getting in touch with me. She knows how I worry if she's even a few moments late home from school. I'm sure something terrible's happened to her.
Hey, Shane!
What is it?
Look, it's a lizard.
We're supposed to be looking for the bike, not at flaming lizards, Jane.
Sorry. It's just so pretty out here.
Maybe I could appreciate it a little bit more if I knew that our folks back in Ramsay Street were wondering where the hell we'd been all night.
Nan will be having kittens.
Tell you what, we can come back some other time and look at the lizards and everything.
Yeah?
That's if there is another time, knowing your grandmother.
She'll be all right once we get to the phone. It's the exams I'm worried about. I know it's not your fault, Shane, but if I miss any up, I won't have enough marks to go to uni.
You won't miss those exams. Well, I'll get you there, even if you have to swing through the trees like Tarzan and Jane. But before we do anything drastic, I think we should just keep looking for the bike.
What did Susan say?
It was a girl-to-girl talk.
Yeah, this is a husband and wife talk. You can tell me everything now we're married.
Oh, no. You're too much of a sticky big, so I won't.
Well, that's the way you feel, okay?
Oh, Des. I have to have secrets from you. Gives me an air of mystery.
Oh. Just tell me one thing. Is it true that you only love Shane as a friend?
There's Clarke, of all the rotten tricks. You were listening at that door when Susan was here.
I was not. The door was open. Slightly.
Bless them, Mrs. Mangle.
I was going to tell you that before we got married, but, well, bloke's got to have some secrets, hasn't he? I'm your husband. Treat me with respect.
Respect? I've a good mind to call the head of your bang and tell him you're nothing but a common eavesdropper. Des, let me go!
Sorry.
Hi, Mike.
Do you want me to come back later?
Yeah. No. We were just, talking.
Did Clive offer any helpful suggestions?
Oh, you know, Clive. Always look on the bright side of life. He's sure that Jane's okay.
And he's right. So why don't you relax and do some study for those exams and I'll get you breakfast.
Can't really think about study at the moment, let alone food.
Come on, Mike. You're just moping all day. Do you good to concentrate on your books?
Yeah, might as well get him.
Where the hell can those two be?
I could have sworn it was this way.
Look, why don't we flip a coin? Heads it's this way, tails that way.
Might as well. We've tried everything else. This way.
Okay. Why don't you go that way and I'll go this way?
All right. Don't get lost.
I'll yell if I do. Shane! Shane!
What is that?
I found it.
How about that, eh? Been within a few hundred yards of the thing the whole time. Now, cross your fingers that she'll start.
It didn't start last night. I don't see why it should this morning.
Don't be such a defeatist, Jane.
I think we should just find the main road and hitch a ride.
She's going to miss out on her exam.
There's still time, Mrs. Mangle.
For all we know, time may have run out altogether for that poor child. One hears such dreadful stories.
Mrs. Mangle, please don't upset
Mrs.
yourself.
Clarke, I do hope you don't mind me asking about Shane Ramsay.
What about him?
Well, you were engaged to him in between your engagements to Mr. Clarke.
Yes, I was engaged to Shane.
Well, in that case, you'd be in a position to tell me honestly if he had Well, if he had any secret proclivity towards teenage girls.
Of course Shane likes girls, Mrs. Mangle. He's a normal guy. But he treats them with the greatest respect. There's no way he'd drag Jane off against her will.
Hi, Daphne. Hello, Mrs. Mangle. How are you?
Not very well at all, Dr. Gittins. Not very well at all.
Aha. How did you sleep last night?
Oh, I didn't sleep at all.
I think you should go home and put your feet up for a while. Take a nap. Doctor's orders.
Oh, perhaps you're right. I do feel rather washed out. I can't keep my mind on work. Oh, Mrs. Clarke, thank you for the tea. Thank you.
Since you saved her life, you can make her do anything.
Poor old thing. I feel sorry for her. I'd love to know where those two got to.
Wouldn't we all?
Hey, don't you start worrying. They'll turn up sooner or later. Large as life.
I guess so. Now, what can I do for you?
You can congratulate me.
What for?
Daff, I think it's all happening. In fact, it has happened. Susan told you, didn't she?
Told me what?
Oh, come on. I know she went round to see you first thing this morning. She loves me.
She hasn't told me that, Clive. Has she told you that?
No, not exactly. Not yet.
I don't think you should be saying anything to me. Well, not until you're sure.
I am sure. You're not just anyone, Daff. You're the best friend in the world, apart from Susan.
Cappuccino machine.
Sorry?
I said it was crook.
Oh, yeah. So, over here.
It's all right. I'm sure he's done this a million times before. He's a fully qualified technician. You will warm your hands first, won't you? Well, I've got to get going. I've got an important call to make.
He's a doctor.
Well, they say it takes all kinds.
Yep. All kinds.
Hello, Susan. Is Paul in?
I'm sorry, Jim. He's gone to see a client. Would you like to leave a message?
No, it's all right. I just wanted to thank him for helping Scott out with the problem, but I'll talk to him later. How are you two getting along together?
Not too good. Your son is confusing the hell out of me.
He does that to me occasionally, too.
I know he had a really unhappy marriage, but I thought all that bitterness was behind him. Yet when Terry died, he was like a stranger.
Paul's frightened of being hurt again. I think that any girl who hopes for some sort of serious involvement with him would be well advised to forget about it. For the meantime, anyway.
What if she honestly believes she can help him?
Then you'd have to accept that you'll probably end up getting hurt. Susan, Paul's my son and I love him. I want him to be happy again. And if I had my way, he'd end up with a nice girl like you. But it's over to Paul to decide, not me.
Well, maybe a girl like me should look elsewhere.
Maybe. If she can find a nice, uncomplicated bloke. I better get back to work.
Thanks for talking to me. It helped.
Good morning. Sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to present these to the lovely Miss Susan Cole from an ardent admirer.
Thanks, Clive. They're beautiful.
Are you alone?
Yeah, what's happened?
Jane just phoned me.
Is she okay?
Well, that remains to be seen. But from the brief discussion on the phone, she insists they're all right.
Where's she been all night?
She claims they were lost in the bush. A likely story.
Why would she lie?
Why, indeed. She's lying to protect that Shane Ramsay. Everyone knows his reputation with women. An innocent girl like Jane would be quite a feather in his cap. Oh, the neighbours are going to have a field day. You know how they love to gossip in the street.
What time did she say she'd be home?
Well, she said that she hopes to be back in time for the exam. But mark my words, I'll be standing in Ramsay Street waiting for the pair of them.
Yeah. So will I.
G'day.
Hi.
Hi, Daff.
Hi. This gentleman's managed to fix the cappuccino machine.
What was wrong with it?
This.
Oh, it's an old sixpence.
Took some finding too. It was jamming the release valve.
How'd it get in there?
This isn't just any old sixpence. When I took the shop over, the previous owners told me they taped the very first sixpence they earned to the back of the machine. Well, it must have fallen off and got caught in the works somehow. I'd forgotten all about it.
Why'd they do a thing like that?
It's good luck, I suppose.
Well, you've certainly had good luck ever since you took over from this place.
What good luck?
Well, you married me, didn't you?
Yeah, and that was the luckiest day of my life.
That'll be $55, thanks. For the repair.
$55
That's
for
crazy.
sixpence?
And if you argue to the next half hour, it'll be another $25.
I think I might hang on to this sixpence. Might bring me good luck.
Oh, it has already.
Any news?
They're on their way back.
You see, I told you they'd be all right.
That remains to be seen.
So what happened?
They reckon they got lost in the bush.
Well, that does happen. Quite often.
Not to a granddaughter of mine, it doesn't.
Oh, come on, Mrs. Mangle. Look how worried you were a few hours ago. The most important thing is that they're both okay. Give them a chance to tell you the full story before you start jumping to conclusions.
Clive, we know what happened. Shane talked her into going for a ride on his bike. They spent the night somewhere. I mean, only a fool would believe that rubbish about getting lost in the bush.
I'd believe it.
How would you feel if Susan was the one who went out and didn't come back?
Susan wouldn't do that.
And yesterday, both Mike and I could have sworn that Jane wouldn't either.
Well, better get back to the bank. See you, Dad.
See ya.
Hello again, Susan.
Hi, Des. I just popped in for a chat with Daphne.
Another one? Well, actually, Daph, I might have that second cup of tea, thanks.
Goodbye, Desmond.
Bye. Right, okay, see you. Bye.
Bye.
You spoken to Clive?
He turned up at the office with a huge bunch of flowers. Oh, he's such a lovely guy. Maybe I could make him happy.
And then again, you might make the two of you desperately unhappy.
I haven't forgotten what you told me this morning. But there's little Sam, too. He needs a good father and a home. And Clive already loves him. Well, the more I think about it, the more I believe I could grow to love him.
What about Paul?
No, it's a waste of time thinking about him. His father made that pretty clear.
Susan, for goodness sake, don't rush into anything with Clive. You could both get badly hurt.
I won't. I promise.
No sign of them yet, I suppose.
No. Look, I might go and do my study. I'm wasting my time hanging around here.
Yes, you go, Mike. Those exams are terribly important. And I know exactly what to say to them when they both get back.
All right, Mrs. Mangle, before you say anything, it was all my fault.
No, it wasn't. It was no one's fault. Look, Nan, I know you must have been really worried, but well, there was nothing we could do. Like, you wouldn't believe what happened to us.
Yeah? Try me.
Well, there was no way knowing that we could get to a phone. It was getting later and later, so we decided to bed down till daybreak.
Where was that exactly?
Well, in the bush. I told Nan on the phone.
Must have been pretty cold out there.
Ah, that's where the old Boy Scout training came in handy. We relied on each other's body warmth.
I knew it! Jane, how could you do this to me?
What's wrong with you two? I thought you'd be happy to see us back safe and sound.
I'll certainly be pleased to see the last of you, Shane Ramsay.
All right, Mrs. Mangle, what are you suggesting?
Don't play the innocent with me. Mike and I both know what really went on last night.
Well, then why don't you tell us, so as we all know?
Yeah, tell us, Mike.
Forget it. Can't be bothered arguing.
Listen, mate. If that's all the trust that you've got in a girl like Jane, you deserve to lose her.
Why don't you mind your own business?
Someone's got to talk some sense into you. I know I'd be treating her a hell of a lot better than what you are at the moment. Go on, go and apologise.
I don't need you to tell me what to do.
You sure as hell do, because you're behaving like a stupid little kid. It'd serve you right if you did lose her.
Someone like you, maybe.
Yeah, why not? I wouldn't mind.